Hey, what's good, fam? It's Kyle Henderson of BAMA Football on YouTube. I was really impressed with the Alabama linebacker unit, and the crazy thing is 3 out of the 4 projected starters were out with injuries. Hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Let's talk about this linebacker unit. We'll talk about the interior linebackers, and we'll talk about the edge rushers on this video. You got to start with Dallas Turner, and I think when you have Dallas Turner, a lot of people don't understand how talented this young man is. 6'4", 242 pounds. He's going to be a junior. He was out this spring season with the injury. He has some good game experience. He played 15 games in 2021 as a true freshman, 13 games last season. In total, he has 67 tackles. And I think he's going to be the presence that's in the backfield. You talk about that BAMA standard that we're accustomed to of these hard-hitting linebackers that get to the quarterback. Yes, you had William Anderson go off the board, but Alabama is not done reloading at that edge rusher position, and Dallas Turner isn't going to be far from the talent that William Anderson is. You also have Chris Braswell coming off, 6'3", 255 pounds, a senior out of Baltimore, Maryland, a former 5-star. And you look at the production last season, 13 games played, 21 total tackles. Is this going to be the year that Braswell finally has that breakout season at his last year at Alabama? Sound off inside the comment box. What is your take on Chris Braswell and his playing style? Remember, he was out during the spring with the injury. Welcome Deontay Lawson. Now, Deontay Lawson, now a redshirt sophomore at the University of Alabama, out of Mobile, Alabama, Mobile Christian to be specific, 6'2", 230 pounds. And I think when you look to Lawson and his playing style, he's a very good instinctual linebacker. Last season, 11 games played, and we saw him really start to get onto the field toward the back end of the season. He had 24 solo tackles. Do you feel that Lawson is going to be capable as a redshirt freshman to step up to fill that inside linebacker spot as Alabama has to replace Henry Toa and also Jalen Moody? One player who certainly turned heads during the springtime was Trey Marshall. Transfer from Georgia, 6'1", 236 pounds. And the thing I like about Marshall, and probably the Alabama coaching staff as well, is he has a ton of game experience. He's played in 35 games at the University of Georgia, 31 total tackles. And when you look to that inside linebacker position, you want somebody who can be a missile, right? We're used to that BAMA standard of football to where linebackers are hard-hitting, killing anything that comes across the middle of the field. And I think Kevin Steele's defensive mentality is going to spill over into this linebacker unit. Let's also highlight incoming freshman Keon Keeley. Remember, just a couple days ago, we talked about Richard Young, who's getting here in the summertime for the running back room. Well, Alabama also has one of the top players in the entire class of 2023, the number 2 player overall, number 1 edge rusher coming in this summer, and that is Keon Keeley. 6'5", 245 pounds. It's absolutely ridiculous that he's being added to this defense because you already have some very talented edge rushers that we saw this spring. Keon Keeley is certainly going to compete for a starting spot, if not a significant amount of playing time. And we're going to get to see him in August and just how good he is. But when you look to his highlights, he can get to the quarterback. He's got great length, that good size to get off the ball, on the edge to fight off the tackles to get to the quarterback. When we look to this linebacker unit overall, there's so much talent. The guys highlighted in green are guys that we're certainly going to see make a name for themselves this coming season. Started at the top with Jeremiah Alexander, now a redshirt freshman, 6'2", 250 pounds. Kendrick Blackshire, Jaheed Campbell, we got to see him during the springtime. You have Ian Jackson at 6'1", 230 pounds. Justin Jefferson, Keanu Coat on the edge, Trey Marshall, who we just talked about. Even Q Robinson looked really good this springtime. The linebacker unit is solid. There's so many names that we're going to track this August. And I think when you look to the linebacker unit, you have to rank these guys as a high ranking, even considering we didn't get to see 3 out of the 4 starters compete during the spring season. I just think there's so much depth at that unit. A lot of guys that you could rotate, keep fresh. But Dallas Turner, the star, Keon Keeley coming in as a 5-star, Chris Braswell, a former 5-star, ready to do his thing. Trey Marshall looked fantastic. Look at that board of linebackers, that BAMA standard under Kevin Steele of hard-hitting, getting to the quarterback, stuffing up the run is coming in. It starts with these linebackers. Really excited about this unit. I want to hear from you inside the comment box. Thumbs up if you like the linebacker room at the University of Alabama following spring 2023.